All right, to give you some feedback, I printed it out. I don't have the best printer, so don't expect amazing color or, etc. It's not the best quality printer, but I do like it. So I made this little mock-up. First thing I want to say is I'm really impressed with the cover, back cover. You've tied them very well together, not only with the use of color, but your use of line. That's looking really good. Hierarchy on the cover itself, great. You know, 1, 2, 3, read, no problem. On the back, there's some things you might want to switch around. We might want to de-emphasize contact information because most people are smart enough to know, this is contact info. We could still put that on there, yeah, but we just don't want to make it large type or bold type or anything. We might want to repeat the name of the company instead right here, and that might come across as having repeated it too much, but I don't think so. You can put Canine Confections right there, that's no problem. And then here I'm going to switch around the emphasis. That is, I'm going to de-emphasize words such as phone number, email, and Facebook, and I'm going to emphasize the things that are actually important: the real phone number, the real email, and the real Facebook. So I'm just going to switch the emphasis on all three of those. Okay, so you take a look at this. We're not looking at a really good quality printout again. So I don't know if the contrast is good enough between this orange and black. So that's a concern. I'll let you judge. And then let's see how this works on the inside. So here's someone opening it up. You did a really good job. These two are tied together, but I know to start here, and I go down, 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 and then I go over. So this is kind of reading backwards, but it makes sense and it works. So good job. I do like the size of the gap between the edge of the page and the type here, as well as the type and the edge right here. So you're doing a really good job there. This one seems pretty tight. It could be the way I cut it, I don't know. And also on this side it seems pretty tight. So kind of squish that in, give your type a little more breathing room on the edges. Really nice that you have a color change here. Thank you for doing that. And I'm glad that we've also included all of the images here, so that's helpful. Again, type is too close to the fold, too close to the fold. These are okay. You might shrink them in a little bit. The gap between this paragraph and this paragraph, this gap right here, I would tighten that up and move this up a little. This guy, this type, this feels like it just dropped down and shoved into that area. So I'd take it and I'd line it with the top of this picture so it has a place. And that's why you need a little more space here. So you might have to make these shorter pictures, or they don't have to be squares. It could be rectangles. And then your contrast, you're gonna have to look carefully and either darken the brown or lighten the orange so there's more contrast. Again, it might be my printer, I'm not sure. But overall, really good. I'm liking where this is going. It's a good looking piece. So you got a little theme of the dog prints everywhere. The only other thing I might consider is maybe reusing a picture of the treats either on the back or on the front, because it's not just about the dogs, that's the actual product, and it takes a long time for us to get to the product. We have to open up the whole thing before we see the product. So consider that. But good theme, good colors, contrast, perhaps an issue, might be my printer, but you're using hierarchy really well. So good job. Thank you.